Right, about to get our first shots in with the Platypus. So it was supposed to be 500 rounds. I was supplying 250, and a friend of mine was supposed to meet me out here to supply the other 250 and shoot, but that didn't happen. So we're gonna shoot what we got.
Citizen to a citizen, boy. Citizen to a citizen, boy.
Key to life.
Another one. And now, our feature presentation.
All right, citizens, welcome back. Little change in plans. I know what the thumbnail says, but it went a little bit different today. All right, so first shots out of the Stealth Arms Platypus. YouTube, we got clear, magazines, clear. First shots out of the Platypus. What are my thoughts? Well, before I even get into the thoughts, so the goal was to run 500 rounds through this and see how it went. Okay, it didn't go exactly as planned. I had a buddy of mine that was supposed to show up with 250 rounds, and I brought my own 250 rounds. We were going to go ahead and put it through its paces, trying to make it fail. This arrived, it was lubed up thoroughly. You can see, well, maybe not anymore. Maybe not. All right, well, whatever. It arrived super lubed. So they definitely had it on there. You could hear it. Yeah, it sounds really smooth. So my buddy didn't show up, so that was that 250 rounds. And then there was me, who I thought I had 250 rounds. I thought I had a box of 200, right? Your Academy Special, they're always running a sale on 200 rounds. Well, it wasn't quite 200 rounds. It was more along the lines of 150. So I didn't make it to my 200 round or 500 round review, but what I did make it to is my 100, I would go ahead and say, so 150, probably about 160 rounds through this. Not one hiccup. I'll roll in some footage. Before I roll it in, I'll tell you this. The Olight O-Sight came dialed in. I was set to go ahead and dial it in. And if you can see, you can't see it. No, let me see, let me turn it up. If you can see it, I have it co-witness on the bottom. Yeah, you can see it right there. Co-witness on the bottom, right? And it's co-witness with the irons. And I'm telling you, it came dialed in. I've never had this with a red dot where it was dialed in. So it's not in the middle of this window. I hope you can see it. It's not in the middle of the window. It is down towards the bottom. Okay, and that's what I was using for my shots. I'll roll in that footage, but it was dead on. My first 3 shots, I was off by 2-3 inches. I readjusted. Well, not readjusted. Well, yeah, I readjusted my grip because it was weird because the first 2 shots I used iron, so I ignored the dot, and I used my irons, and the irons had me shooting low left, which is typically probably finger, you know, too much finger in the trigger for a right-handed shooter.
I'm not saying nothing because every time I say something, I'm bullying.
Right? So then I said, wait, let me slow down and let me start shooting. Shooting with the dot. I shot with the dot. Boom, hit dead center. Hit again, hit again, hit again, and then I went back to the irons. Hit again, hit again. Everything was going through the same hole. When I was using the dot, I switched to the irons. Everything started going through the same hole. So it was me, user error. I was just giddy to go ahead and have this out, taking my first shots. Not one hiccup. Everything went back into battery without issue. Well, let me roll the footage real quick, some of it. You know, after I got past the first 2 mags, it honestly got boring. I did take it out to 10 and 15, had the same results, but it really got boring. I started out at 7 yards, and once I found my sweet spot with the finger on the trigger, I was just dropping them. But I'll roll that in. All right, about to get our first shots in with the Platypus. So it was supposed to be 500 rounds. I was supplying 250, and a friend of mine was supposed to meet me out here to supply the other 250 and shoot, but that didn't happen. So we're gonna shoot what we got. All right, so we are shooting with the Olight O-Sight. Nice and smooth. Very it seems to be off. Wait a minute, that might be me. Yeah, that's me. I thought it was off by an inch. That was me pulling it. So far, so same hole. Same hole. Same hole. Okay. Yeah. It's feeling really good. They said it's a little snappy. Not more snappy than anything else I'm used to. It seems like the O-Sight is dialed in. Everything is going through the same hole. 7 yards. I'll push it out to 10. This is too easy. This is way too easy. I'll push it out to 10 and then 15. I'm not going to do 20 and 25, but so far no hiccups, no nothing. All right, see. All right, so complaints about the pistol. No, it took the 2 mags that it came with, no problem. I also brought some other mags I already had. Now the one issue that I have, it's not a Platypus or a Stealth Arms issue. It's a Strike Industries issue. So if you see this, I have a Strike Industries +5 or +4 base plate. And I thought that would work fine. In fact, I got a couple of these in anticipation that it would work fine with this. But let's look at it. No matter what I do, it's not it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Well, why? Because this edge right here, this edge right there, is being stopped by this magwell right here. So what I need to do is find, see here, let's see if I can put it closer. You can see it's being stopped. So what I need to do is find a base plate that will work with this magwell, right? So it's a base plate, or the +5, that's stopping it from locking in, no matter how hard I press it, which is fine. I mean, listen, I'm happy with the look here, but I did want to go ahead and get that extended. So I'll be ordering a SLR. Actually, I can try out my SLR. I haven't tried it out with this, but I do have a 17 round mag with a SLR base plate on it. I'll try it, and if it works, I'll go ahead and I'll order a few of those. Outside of that, I'm 180 rounds in, no hiccups. I'm not going to clean it. I'm going to keep it as is and continue to shoot it until I get to 500. And then I'll do a real 500 round review. But listen, first shots, I'm happy with it. I like it. So this is it. Stealth Arms, Platypus, first shots video. Beautiful. Olight, Osight, Olight PL Turbo. Nice combination. Nice package. Pause. All right. Listen, thanks for tuning in, supporting the channel. Remember, as always, stay strapped with your stuff.